What's going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are going to watch today House of the Dragon. Dracarys. John, how's the flame in your loins?
It is bright and burning. How's your loin doing?
It is. I gotta get it checked by a doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, strike that like button. I know you can. Doesn't take much effort on your hands. Please go ahead and do it. Also, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when our reaction for the finale of House of the Dragon is up here on the channel. Also, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync it with your own copy, available for super sexy rejects at our Patreon page. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined. But more importantly, thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. That is the VPN that we actually use here at The Real Rejects, so it makes for the most natural of partnerships, and we'll tell you why we like to use them specifically after the reaction. Anywho, let's get to it. Oh, is this like right after Viserys died?
You're sure? With his own eyes, Your Grace.
Oh.
Stay here. Tell no one.
Who knows?
My handmaid Talia. Some of the servants.
He's the spy,
I
right?
saw him last night. He told me you wish for Aegon to be king.
Oh, shit.
It is the truth. His last words to me, and I was the only one to hear it. And now he's dead.
Oh, you know that finale is going to be freaking insane. You can already probably the beginning of episode 9.
The king is dead. But he has left us a gift. With his last breath, he impressed upon the queen his final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him.
No!
The Seven Kingdoms.
Shit. I didn't think they could immediately tell the council.
I have known Viserys longer than any who sit at this table, and I will not believe that he said this on his deathbed, alone with only the boy's mother as a witness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The king was well last night, by all accounts. Which of you here can swear that he died of his own accord?
Oh.
Whether it was one of you or all of you.
Oh my god.
I care not. I will have no part.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
That's taken care of.
Throw down your sword and remove your cloak, Sir Criston. I am your Lord Commander, Sir Criston.
I will not suffer insults to Her Grace the Queen.
There was no insult to me, Sir Chris. You put aside your blade.
This is such an upsetting conversation.
Yeah. Everyone's true colors coming out.
What of Rhaenyra?
The former heir cannot, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support to her claim.
You mean to imprison her?
She and her family will be given the opportunity to publicly swear obeisance to the new king.
Oh, you scum.
Your father is correct, Your Grace. A living challenger invites battle and bloodshed.
And war will happen.
It's coming whether you like it or not.
The king wouldn't wish for any
But the king did not wish for the murder of his daughter.
Yeah.
He loved her. I will not have you deny this.
And yet,
One more word, and I'll have you removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
Yeah, Kristen will do it in a heartbeat, man.
Crush your head on the spot.
Lord Commander Westerling, take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
Oh,
Amen.
My dude.
I recognize no authority but the king's, and until there is one, I have no place here.
Does he get to collect unemployment? Is he just going to naturally get promoted now?
Where is Aegon?
Not here.
He's not in his rooms.
He's probably doing something very admirable right now.
Believe he may have left the keep secretly, gone into the city.
Find him. Bring him to me and me alone, Sir Eric.
Mapping this plan out for so long.
Puppet master.
I really didn't expect it to just kick off like this.
Gonna have to keep a close eye on all of you until this is sorted out.
Oh, this is so disturbing. I've had the worst kind of negative nipple chills this entire time.
Aegon must be found, and he must be brought to me. The very fate of the Seven Kingdoms depends on it.
This is so intense.
Everything you feel for me is your queen.
I will not fail you. I'll come with you.
That would not be my desire, Aemond. If anything has happened.
Cole needs me, Mother. Sir Eric isn't the only one who knows Aegon's doings.
He's very inconspicuous. Look at him.
He'll blend right in.
Right in. Blonde hair, eye patch.
The prince is not here.
Has he been here? Earlier, perhaps?
Quite a bit earlier. Years ago, in fact.
But more recently.
He does not frequent the Street of Silk. His tastes are known to be less discriminating.
Oh.
I wish you luck, good sir. And my best to your friend. How you've grown.
Matron remembers all.
Viserys amended his wishes. It's as simple as that.
I just want to...
You once swore your banners to Rhaenyra.
I don't know what I want to do.
But you want to do it, and you want to do it bad.
I must confer first with my house on this matter. You'll not leave this room without declaring your intention.
You are such a prick. He's loyal to Rhaenyra.
I am no oath breaker. I will not bend the knee.
House Fell keeps its sworn oath to the princess.
Very well.
What a crock of shit. Please, this way to execute you.
Single file.
Oh, he's bending the
Dude.
knee. Oh, I thought you were the good one.
Long live the king.
You're doing so good, Viserys. You're doing so good.
Couldn't
Two
keep it
sentences
to
messes the
yourself.
whole thing up.
He's in an underground fight club.
Go on. Come here. Come here. Get in there.
He is in an underground fight club.
Oh, this is morbid.
Oh my god.
Little kids. Come on.
They have them grow the nails and file the teeth.
Oh my god.
Prince Aegon spends many a night in this place. Do you see now what he is? You've not seen everything. Aegon, one of many, I'd wager.
Wow.
Holy moly.
That is so twisted.
All right, guys. Team Green at the Real Rejects.
Bend the knee. What can I
We
say?
got no choice now. We're in. I just like saying that to upset you.
It is I who trains with the sword, who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be...
Yeah.
I know what it is to toil for what others are freely given.
And we can't find him, Cole. We are decent men with no taste for depravity.
Are we?
Something must be done.
Oh my god, is he going to report?
He's got a crisis of conscience brewing.
A moment of your time, my lords.
You'll find no buyers for your wares here.
I think you've been seen, spotted. You know what I mean?
I can take you to Prince Aegon.
Hurry it up, man. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
I have no love for the princess.
Where were you going then with such urgency? Let the king's justice take him.
Come on, man. You had like 10 minutes to think of a lie.
You know, I'm trying to hate her, but I just feel bad.
I know, everyone hates her so much.
And everyone's using her in one way or another. Like, jeez.
truly did love him. Or have a love for him.
Yeah. She must now finish his model of old Valyria.
I just want to check in with Rhaenyra, make sure she's okay.
And you are usurping the throne. It was my husband's dying wish. Believe it or no. House Velaryon has long allied itself with the Princess Rhaenyra, and what has it gained you? The word of my house is not fickle.
No.
True queen counts the cost to her people. And yet you toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son. You desire not to be free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
Wait, where is this going?
I'll leave you with your thoughts.
Oh, what? That's a turn.
We're gonna
Ring the bell when you have an answer.
have a Queens to be battle royale.
This is going to be like when Arnold ran for governor. Everyone's going to want to be on that throne.
Yep.
You yourself are the mysterious white worm, I take it. Or are you simply a further peel in this stinking onion?
My condolences on the passing of your king.
Nicely done.
Where's the prince?
He is safely tucked away. I want an end to the savage use of children in Flea Bottom.
Oh, nice.
Your gold cloaks take the bribes given them to look away. An obscenity either tolerated or ignored by the crown.
You just went up 100 points in my book, lady.
I look into it. You have my word.
That's not much of a word. God, this kid.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
I do regret this, friend.
Oh, whoa.
Dang. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I was hoping you disappeared.
Is our father truly dead?
Yes. And they're going to make you king.
Oh.
Are you going to help me?
Damn.
Let me go!
Where's your brother, huh?
Let me go!
He's got the best seat. He's up there.
Let me go!
There are so many people
No
watching.
taste for duty, I'm not suited. You get no argument from me. Let me go, or we'll find a ship and sail away, never to be found. The Queen awaits.
We have not seen Rhaenyra at all.
I have Aegon. We'll proceed now as I see fit.
Nicely done. I am rooting for Alicent in this particular situation.
It's a nuanced perspective.
Criston Cole will be named Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
Of course he is.
My son will take the crown of his namesake, the Conqueror, and carry Blackfire, his sword. Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
Bad.
You look so much like your mother in certain lights.
Before Otto killed her. Plot twist. So awful. Daemon, get in there. Slice them all down.
More than once it has proved advantageous to those willing to feed the weaver.
Whoa. Decency.
Oh.
No, sir.
A lot of the men in this show make me want to throw up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
With me, Princess.
Oh, what?
Poor guy.
The Blackwater's this way.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Such bullshit.
Nope.
Oh my God, is this really happening right now?
In an hour, you will be king.
And my father never wanted this.
That's not true.
He had 20 years to name the heir and never did. Steadfastly, he upheld Rhaenyra's claim.
He changed his mind. Wow.
It's the only one with like common sense.
I know.
With his final breath, he whispered to me that you should take his place on the throne.
This is so frustrating.
I know.
I can't handle this. It's just like one giant misunderstanding.
At least let him pass it off to Aemond. And then when's he going to be informed of the prophecy and all that stuff?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who's going to tell him? Wow.
For as his spirit left us, he whispered his final wish that his firstborn son, Aegon, should succeed him.
I can't handle this, man. It's so bad. It's gotten went so fast. Ah, shit.
You knew it, though.
Yeah. Damn you, Alicent.
It is your great good fortune and privilege to be here.
Wow. Got goosebumps everywhere. That is so messed up. This is so bad. I just feel like Rhaenyra is being wronged so harshly right now.
May the Father defend him in his need.
Oh, go get your
May
dragon.
the crone lift her shining lamp and light his way to wisdom.
Oh my God, what's Rhaenys going to do?
The crown of the conqueror, passed down through generations.
Who's that dagger?
Story gets lost over time. And here we are.
Let the seven bear witness. Aegon Targaryen is the true heir to the Iron Throne.
The tiniest nod.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Aegon the King.
Please clap.
God damn you, Alicent. God damn you, Otto.
Oh, yeah. Now you're starting to like this.
Oh, we are going to have a full-on war in season 2.
Oh, no.
Whoa! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Take out all those people. Fly away.
Damn.
Show her riding him.
Come on.
Show her.
Come on.
Yeah.
With the armor. Yes. Oh my God.
Man. Just see that look when she was in the crowd, like, I'm gonna mess shit up.
Yep. Burn it all.
Wow, what a badass.
Oh. Dude. MVP.
Oh. All right. There is so much to talk about. Before we do, gotta thank ExpressVPN because they're loyal and they don't want to dick us over like how this situation's gone down. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Guys, listen, I'm going to cut straight to the chase here. If you're using the internet in the year of 2022, you ought to be using it with the protection of a VPN. And before I go into the protection part, let me tell you why we first got a VPN, all right? It was just for this purpose alone. You know, I was always hearing like YouTubers, people talking about how they were able to access Netflix in the UK and other things like that via a VPN, and they would have different properties on there than that of the US. And it worked. It's amazing. I love the access to it. It was one of the best things in the world to do.
Absolutely.
And right now, Express is ranked #1 Business Insider, and it works across all your devices. That includes smart TV, which is perfect for checking out geolock content from all over the world, thanks to Express's global array of services. And yeah, like I said, that's literally the first thing we did when we activated our account.
They got servers all across the world, so you can pick and choose literally where you want to be surfing from for your own safety or just to check out that content, whatever it is. But either way, there's always someone out there looking to swipe or trade your information. And half the time, it's your own ISP actively trading your information to other advertising companies, which is perfectly legal. America,
yeah. So fortunately, you can stop all that. And we had a really scary situation happen to us a while ago. So we did actually need an ExpressVPN for our own protection as well. So you can protect your data 100%. We really do vouch for this. And yeah, you can enjoy some cool perks while in the process of using ExpressVPN as well. So to put simply, and I had John write this down for me, Express, it's an app that reroutes your internet connection through a selection of secure servers from all over the world, encrypting your information and keeping it hidden from anyone who's trying to steal or spy on it.
Perfect.
Thank you for writing that for me. I don't know why. You could have just read it yourself, but I appreciate you writing that down for me.
I'm jealous that you got to read it.
Why don't you read down what I wrote?
Absolutely. And if you would like to reap all those lovely benefits and get an extra 3 months for free,
Don't fumble that I wrote it down
on a 1-year package, let me tell you, visit our exclusive link, which is expressvpn.com/rejects. That's EXPRESS. Greg was adamant that I spell it for you. .com.
VPN, spell V with a P in it.
V as in Victor, P as in pineapples, and N as in nacho cheese.
Took so long to think of what that letter is.
Rejects. That's our code.
.com/rejects.
Learn more.
Anyway,
do it.
Look, back to talking about House of the Dragon. Wow, what a cool episode. You don't cut to Rhaenyra or Daemon once this entire time. This whole time you're just like, what are they gonna react like when the fun? Don't ruin it for me in the comments, you bastards.
Next episode's just gonna be 20 minutes of Rhaenyra screaming, "What?"
I have successfully avoided spoilers for this, so
yes.
You guys ain't gonna ruin shit for me. Yeah, that was a very tense, gripping episode, and so conflicting because you're thrusted into perspectives here that you know is just not true, but then you're kind of find your. It's like you could either just play on the sidelines and observe, or you can start kind of adopting a perspective here. And you know, it's like of course I don't agree with what happened, but I thought one of the most enriching emotional tolls that they managed to wring out of this given situation was, you're like, God damn it, Alicent, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, you don't know what happened. But then when it came time to like find Aegon and the conversation that she has with Rhaenys, sorry, that's how I say it, Rhaenys, this conversation that she has with her, you know, it's like you do find her going, but I want her to take like some kind of stand against Otto because he's been a real dick, and a lot of this has been his manipulation, pulling the strings. So I'm like, if this is going to happen, she should at least have ownership over the situation, you know, and do it, have it done her way. So you do have that compelling side because at least I have not read the book, so at least in the way it is illustrated here in this series, I understand where she's coming from. All right. Do I agree? No. Am I on her side? Absolutely not. But she does think she's honoring Viserys's dying wish. And that's the part where you're like, well, if that's the way you think and feel and believe this right now, and I understand why you think that, given the circumstances you're being dealt here with Otto Hightower, I see why you feel that. All right. So then back to the conversation. All right, that was weird. Camera just cut randomly. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, as we were talking, I'm going to leave. I'm not even going to try to marry the clips properly. I'm just going to leave the fact that the camera cut here, just raw footage. So yeah, when you have this conversation, this debate, I find myself like, you know, I feel bad for her because she clearly, it's such a fascinating seat to be in. I feel like book readers have no issue being like, no, screw Alicent. You know,
yeah, totally.
The way I hear
that's
book
every impression I've heard up until now.
Like no sympathy whatsoever.
And don't trust her, no matter what they do on the show. Don't trust her.
Well, I feel like they're going to make her worse. You can just feel that happening. Sure. You know, like she is morphing and morphing over time. And then in some ways with Rhaenys, of how she sort of empowers Alicent in this moment. And even at the very tail end with the show off where she could have just been like, you guys are a bunch of sacks of shit, I'm going to burst you all in the flames right now. She didn't. There was even that little bit of exchange of, there's a bit of admiration in what you just did, but I'm flying off right now.
You played the game well. Game recognized game, these but also I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah. Follow me if you want.
Rhaenys almost looked at the camera and was like, welcome to the Game of Thrones. and whoosh, flew off.
You don't got the stomach for it. Get out now.
Yeah. And then, yeah, there's so many different compelling factors here because like Otto Hightower is just morphing into full-on bulging red eyes guy.
Yes. Pull the strings. Pull the strings. Yeah. And just watching, like, I love the way he plays that character because it's like the more we experience his strategy and his actions, the greater the argument becomes for like never ever trusting a single emotional beat that comes out of him. And I think he's a fascinating character due to that. He comes back to that thing of just trying to act in the best interests of the realm and all that stuff. And there are parts of me that kind of still believe that, but yeah, like
oh, screw that. No,
the
he
closer
just wants power.
He gets,
it's a bunch of bullshit.
Like he wants.
They were plotting that forever. Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, he seems like the kind of guy who wants to be the de facto king, you know. And with
it was almost. Sorry, I have to interrupt. It was almost as if when Alicent revealed the king's dying wish, that everyone on that council who was scheming was like, shit, why didn't we think to just say that when he died?
Wow, he did the rest of the planning for us.
We could have just said, he whispered this.
Yeah, we could have done this anytime.
What is wrong with us?
In fact, we could have just locked him up, killed him ourselves, said he did that, and then passed it off as natural causes.
What is wrong with us?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it clues you in, like, what's so great about this episode across the board, but especially what's so maddening about this exact situation is, yeah, it is, like, it's so human, and in this period of time especially, like, it's all word against word, against account, and so it's no wonder they do everything so fast, because it's like, you expect me to believe, like, I love, you pointed that out, like, Aegon, seems to be the one guy who's like, really, Mom? Like, Dad said this right before he died and no one was there. Like, Really. But yeah, like the mistake made, he misjudges who's with him, and that leads to all of this. And then again, like all these little fragile, again, perceptions and convictions that make up the real tapestry of what this is. It's so easy to focus on the action, and yet certain of the most pivotal moments come from just little human errors. And I think that's really beautiful and really maddening and really fascinating. And it makes for like really tense storytelling because it contributes to that idea that anything could happen.
See, because for some reason, my mind went after last week's episode, which, by the way, I gotta love comments who were like, think you were confused on what happened at the end there. And then there are people where I was like, if you just waited 40 seconds, literally, like 30 to 40 seconds, you would have seen, no, I said exactly what you said in that comment and more. there was a lot. I was not confused on what happened.
Patience, Iago, patience.
Appreciate you looking out, though. I will say it wasn't mean-spirited. I don't want to act like you guys are being dicks. Like, you guys are actually like, wait, they might be confused. My own ego was just getting like, what the fuck, guys? I did get it, because sometimes you feel like
you want that credit.
You want the credit for getting stuff.
Yeah.
But no one was a dick about it. They were actually trying to clarify in case I forgot, in case we didn't understand. But no, we completely understand what happened. I was under the impression that there was going to be like a debate about what to do. I didn't think it was going to be, he said that, all right, activate Plan A.
It's like
activate Operation Aegon on the throne.
We've been plotting this for the past 10 years, and all we needed was this one moment.
I did not think that's how it was going to go. I thought it was going to be like an episode of like discussion and some type of, because they had the debate at the beginning with the council, and I liked the position Alicent took. Screw it. All right, I love the way Alicent's written in this show. I think she's written great. All right, and I'm very, very much drawn to her character. Like, it's an interesting position as an audience member to be like, I'm so not on your side, but I completely get why you think the way you're thinking and why you're doing what you're doing, Like, I do really love the way she's written. And it's not even like I love to hate you kind of relationship. It's like I get you even though I just don't agree with you. But she was even like that. She's so about, because you do explore that she still has a moral compass to an extent. Everyone in the Game of Thrones world has that asterisk of to an extent, all right? And she has still that feeling of really, she loved Viserys and she wanted to honor, she wants to honor his dying wish. And she was even like, I don't feel like we should go behind Rhaenyra. I don't want to like, she had that contemplation. At first she had that contemplation.
Before going, we got to do this now.
But she did have that contemplation of, like Viserys wouldn't want, she didn't want Rhaenyra to die, period. Plain and simple, she didn't want Rhaenyra executed. Even though they did go behind her back and did this whole thing. That's the part that's so like frustrating. It's like, there's not even a conversation happening about this. She didn't want Rhaenyra to die. And she had reasoning from her own personal feelings of whatever nostalgic feelings, but also on like knowing Viserys wouldn't want Rhaenyra to die. Mr. Family Man, Mr. like dying moments of like, you're not going to fucking get along.
Honor each other. Love each other.
You've slowly killed me, So, and it's painful to watch. It's an emotion. It's a weirdly consistent emotional episode, as tense and taut as it is. It's weirdly emotional because this is not what Viserys wanted. Like, as an audience member, what the truth is. He did not want this. And it's just knowing where he left off of like, I think I did what I wanted, which was unite my family and everything's going to be fine. And because of a misunderstanding, because he spoke to the wrong person.
Because I saw the wrong person in the dark.
Yeah.
In my one good eye.
His blind spot. It's because he messed that up. It's now going to cause a big war. The pacifist is now.
The ultimate irony. Leaving this gaping war hole.
Viserys the peaceful.
The peaceful.
It's painful to watch, and then there's all kinds of people who want to strip that throne. Like Kristen's gone all like, fucking she never broke my heart. Finally, it's his whole performance now. I'm loyal to you, Alicent. Freaking Rhaenyra, goddamn. That's right. She ain't gonna become queen.
I'm always ready to kill. She really
Why'd
damaged
you break my heart for her?
Yeah, I know.
Everything he does is, you broke my heart for her.
Like
you ran off of me.
completely defined his whole existence since then. Now his whole goal is just to back the Hightower regime and to see Rhaenyra suffer as much as possible. Yeah. Well, and again, like it's so beautiful because it's you get steeped in all these personal elements and angles, and I love when they're out in the city looking for Aegon. And you have these two pairs. You're watching as Sir Eric and his brother, conduct one way, and you're watching as two people who we don't know as personally are processing the sort of debate that this represents. And then you have two people who are like totally on the inside of the debate in Aemond and Kristen, who are looking for Aegon, and the way that whole convergence comes, and watching as Aegon is like dragged back to King's Landing and forced to do this, and partway through, like the dagger has, I believe, the prophecy on it, but part of me was like, I don't know, I feel like maybe he'll just kill himself or something like that because he seems really not into this. But then you also watch that turn as he finally sees his court and all the people, and everyone begins to applaud him, and you can see how it's that fascinating. I can't remember exactly what the line was, but something about not being grateful because of these things that are sort of just like made available to you when other people have to work for them. And so as much of a depraved sort of amoral character as we know Aegon to be, I'm fascinated to see where this will take him, because if there's one thing that's made him sort of fascinating to me, it's that he doesn't seem to care, and he actively seems to reject the throne. And so now that he's got it, and now that he's got this taste of power, and this taste of getting the sense for how much he lords over, I am terrified to see what that character becomes, and then also what that does to Aemond, because I mean, part of me was like, that's that other thing of like, he's clearly capable and wants to do it, so why not? Why did the rules dictate that it can only be Aegon? It's all these, like there's so many great elements of here's how our system works and here's how we need to uphold it, but also here are all the little personal aspects that gum up the gears and everything. And the machinations are wild, and it's fascinating to me the way that they're able to balance those two out, because you always feel the huge stakes, but you always feel the very small micro-personal stakes kind of always percolating between the two in every given moment.
Well, you even have now, it would always seem like there was some type of loyalist relationship with Otto and Alicent. It's them going toe-to-toe now. Now they're skeeving against each other.
She's tired of being a pawn.
And she's going to, blanking on the pervert's name.
Lars? Laris, yeah.
Oh,
God.
And Laris, it's like Laris was what Otto was doing, and now Otto's like out now.
He's drunk on his own power.
Plan. But he was always like, I'm a little coy about everything. I don't.
I could kill. I don't want to kill the White Worm, but I could if you wanted me to.
Yeah.
Your dad, he's really helpful to your dad. And if you
he's just assassinating everyone. And Lars is he really is repulsive. He's a very repulsive character.
Yeah.
And these like weird sexual exchanges that he has with the queen are like these voyeuristic sexual exchanges. It's like nasty. And he said, like, I wouldn't want to even meet the actor. Just the actor. If I saw him, I'd be like, "Oh my God, it's that guy from House of the Dragon." You're gonna say hi? I'm like, "No, I don't want to say hi to that guy."
In fact, let's take a different route. Actually. Let's leave the store.
I will not be able to see past who he plays. He could be like, "Hi, my name is
how are you doing?
I'm Ken Walters, and I play Lars."
It was a real hard character to get into.
And mastering that accent on the show, very difficult. But I think I nailed it with my voice acting coach.
Oh yeah, those are a nice pair of sandals you got on. You seem like you keep your feet real well trimmed.
I would not be able to see past who he actually plays.
No. No.
Yeah, that he's got more pawns up his sleeve. He's just playing. No, he plays the slow slithering chess game, and then hundreds of years from now, they've got like a little finger. So there's always you're just kind of watching this generational cycle of like, this one wants throne, this one is little skeeving guy who serves the hierarchy. This one is, I don't want a part of it, but I'm going to be a big part of it. You know, and everyone's got their own little archetypes here.
Yeah. And who among the people who can't have the throne but really, really want it will get closest and whisper the most poison into whoever's ear?
Yes. So this was a fascinating tale, and I thought Rhaenys was freaking awesome. After everything she's been through, I thought that was such a cathartic moment.
So gratifying.
Yeah, it was very, very
So
gratifying.
gratifying.
Would have been more gratifying. She just set them aflames. But
Like out of an episode that's like it keeps you so curled up in tension, it is like such a reward.
oh no, but I'm definitely just for clarification purposes, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, especially when you could see that this was all wrong.
It's all wrong.
I'm not. Yeah,
The whole tapestry is wrong.
It's Team Black all the way. I mean, why don't I like. Actually, I shouldn't mention it. YouTube is so sensitive about some words, but there's the CH word that Alicent drops when talking about Rhaenys about like your husband was that, and I was like, oh, it's nice to hear that used in an actual definition.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And hold.
Yeah. Yeah, C word. Yeah. Gotcha.
Nice definition words. So yeah, it's like I know there was some, of course, deception and sort of lies amongst that, but what stands true is she's the one who's supposed to inherit the throne. Bottom line, she's the one, and this was all deceitful. So yeah, 100% Team Black on this whole situation.
Can I be Team Rhaenys? Can I just go there?
I'm pretty sure she's gonna go Team Black.
Yeah, this is probably true. But
that's what makes a cool character out of her, is the fact that, like, even though she was been wronged on all fronts by everyone, it's like, at the end of the day, the honorable thing.
Well, yeah, and the
go with the person
I guess
who
the target
did not give you a real heir
of a heavy piece of dishonoring right now is probably going to be the enemy of my enemy, who will now be my friend.
Yeah, it's great writing. Great writing overall. I'm sure it's a wonderful book.
Someday, we'll get to it someday.
I'll get to it after. It's the kind of thing I'm like, it's so much more fun. I feel like it's not. It wouldn't be. I'm sure it's really fun and engrossing as it shows
fun
for people who have read the book, and like the way they talk so enthusiastically and get so emotional about it, with the backed up feeling of like, you don't even know what's coming, man.
Yeah. Just get ready. Every time your mind is blown, there's a Game of Thrones fan around the corner waiting to go, no, just you wait.
Yeah, and
just you wait.
So I like being here where I'm like, I have no clue, and I love that.
Yeah.
I can only surmise with the information that's been given to me, and I just love watching the trajectory of these characters. I think every performer here is so well layered, and yeah, I feel like Otto's the real bad guy of this whole thing. More than all of them, I feel like Otto Hightower is the real villain.
Well, yeah, I mean, he seems to have the best blend of he's very smart, very cunning. He's able to put up face and, he's able to do the court stuff and do the presentable ceremonial stuff, and then he's able to do the really ugly, down and dirty stuff.
Well, I mean, he does all the deceitful shit.
And he's not indulgent usually.
Like, he got so intense, and you felt that ticking clock by him. That race against the clock. That was all. You feel that just with Otto Hightower. Like when he's out on the street, like that. This guy is right now. He's like, we're on crunch time right now, guys.
We only have a few short hours to solidify our master plan.
Because once we announce that he's dead, we gotta announce the new heir. All right, guys, thanks for being here. This was an awesome possum episode. You guys rock. Thank you to ExpressVPN. Subscribe, click that bell, leave a like. Last but not least, let's do a
Lord Everett of House Baker. You, my friend, seem like the kind of person who probably would die in this world. You're too nice, man. You're too friendly and kind to us. And, you might make it by if you were to live by your namesake. Like if you were a baker somewhere in the city, not too close to Flea Bottom, where like the kid fights happen. You might make it through, but honestly, I'm glad you live in this day and age with us. I don't want to see you maimed and mangled by the harshness of the era in the realm and all that stuff. I'm not even going to mention your middle name this time. It's just Everett of House Baker, because that's who you are for reals. That's the real essence of you, and we are glad that you share it with us here. We're glad that you are loyal to Team Orange and Red. that's our colors, I guess, and you know, our house sigil of the celluloid. We appreciate you swearing fealty to us and bending the knee, and we love you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Be well. Always a pleasure.